So the Tennessee Titans, as we know, they bring in Tyler Boyd and everything. I'm excited to see what they do and what the offense is going to look like this year. I think it's going to be completely different compared to last year. And what this offense is going to be dominating this year. And I think this offense can really damage some do some damage on the field. I mean, it's gonna be insane to see what they do. I think that I think this offense can dominate this year. I think they can really put some pressure on the Texans, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Indianapolis Colts. Everybody. They can put pressure on everybody in the league. That's what I was saying. They can put pressure on everybody in the league, and this this is gonna be a our year. I think that this year is gonna be the the biggest year for the Titans to really compete in the NFL this year. I think it's gonna be really, really good for the Titans to go out and try to get another piece to solidify the safety position. I think you have to be able to to get the the wide receivers. I mean, not wide receivers, but you have to be able to have some kind of guy that has the experience back there in the backfield. And I think, it's going to be very interesting to see what they come up with. And I think it's going to be an interesting scenario to see what they do and what they don't do with that. And I think it's gonna be somewhere between uh, Justin Simmons, and I actually heard that another safety could possibly be available, but I think it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. And I think that, this off season is a great off season for the Titans to really compete and do really well this year. I think that the Titans can dominate this year and just I think that this team is gonna be really good this year, and I think the Titans can go out and try to get another safety to solidify that position. But to be honest with you, I think that the Titans can do what they do best. Is don't let nobody catch the ball this year. Um, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with Brian Callahan and Will Levis. I think Will Levis is going to be really good this year. and Brian Callahan is going to be really. So he's not no Mike Flavor type coach. He's a different type of coach, and he's very well experienced. He's been in the league for 14 years, I want to say, and Mike Flavor's been in it for 13 years. He's just not a good head coach. I don't think that he was able to be a great head coach. And the reason why I say is, he's more of a defensive coordinator position guy. I would stick with that, to be honest with you. That's what I would go with instead of putting him as a head coach spot, because the head coach spot is a little bit harder for him to do, and I think that the head coach spot is gonna be uh just just it's gonna be just too hard for him to figure out, and he damn sure couldn't figure it out in Tennessee, and I think Brian Callahan's got it all figured out with Will Levis and everybody and all the guys that we got in the off season. I think that he's gonna figure it out. Mike Fraser can never get that figured out, uh, but since he never got that figured out, I think we actually got a head coach that can build the pieces around Will Levis and make sure that Will Levis stays upright. And when I was watching Will Levis last year, and so he had no help with the offensive line whatsoever, and no offensive line team chemistry at all. No, not at all. He didn't have it. So, uh, so Will Levis basically set out for the last. Actually, he played in one of the games. He started 9 games, and then he ended up getting injured with a foot injury and all this and that. So that's what basically happened with Will Levis, and for the fact that Will Levis has had. I mean, I don't think he's going to get injured this year. I think that the offense is going to keep him upright. And I think that, this might be the tackle position that we all needed. And we finally got one. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it gels together. And it's going to be interesting to see what we go into this season with this new offensive line style, and I'm ready to see what we bring with this offensive style. And this offensive style it's not the same offensive style as last year. And this offensive style is going to be different. This offensive style is going to be completely different compared to last year. And the fact that this offensive line is going to be way different than last year. And the Texans fans can fucking cry about the Oilers uniforms all they want to. It's not their uniforms, it's our uniforms. They don't deserve it. They do not. Hannah McNair can go suck it somewhere. She's always crying about the Oiler uniforms and the fact that, it's just, it gets ridiculous every time when I see it on Twitter and all this and that. So, um, it just freaking, it makes, it makes, it makes it feel stupid when she says those things, and it makes her look, it makes her look stupid when she says the Oiler uniforms doesn't matter. Like, what are you even talking about? Texans fans suck. They really do, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. They're not. They're not the kind of fans we are. They don't know what we got. They don't know what it takes to be a, to take it takes to be an OG Oilers fan. The part of the Oilers fans follow the Titans for a damn reason. And I'm gonna say this: the Oilers fans followed the Titans fans for a I mean, followed the team for a reason because they didn't want to be a fan of your sorry ass team. To be honest with you, the Texans fans can freaking cry all they want to. The Colts fans can cry all they want to because we got the guys. They don't. They do not have the guys to 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 win the AFC South this year. I don't think so. I do not recommend the Texans winning the AFC South. I recommend the Titans winning it all this year. I want to see the Titans go out and shock the world. The Texans fans, your best bet is to just sit there and shush about the Oiler uniforms. Do not come over in my way crying about the Oiler uniforms. I don't want to hear it. I just don't. I do not want to hear all that nonsense. Y'all just a bunch of crybabies that wants the Oiler uniforms when they don't even belong to you. The love you blue is ours. I'm representing it today, so um, you can get that straight through your head because I'm representing the Oiler uniform, the Oilers. My buddy James Ryan mailed me this shirt, and it's soft. I mean, I like it. It feels so soft, and it soaks up sweat, and it just it feels soft. I mean, yeah, it's definitely nice. So, what I think the Texans fans can do is I think they can just shush. They don't need the Oiler uniforms. We bought those back for a reason. And the Titans fans are happy about it. The freaking Texans fans are sitting over there just freaking listening to their owner. She's so stupid, it's not even funny. And it's freaking it's self-explanatory to me how they sit there and do that, man. It's so bad. I mean, why would you? Oh, they always say the Titans suck, all this and that. I don't think so. I think the Titans are gonna be right there with you guys. You guys are not the kind of team that was. I mean, the Titans are not the kind of team that was last year. Last year's over and done. This year's our year. The Titans can go out and win the AFC South and watch. I think I got a good idea. The Texans fans can face the Titans 3 times and watch see what happens. Titans will win 3 times this year. I guarantee that much. And I promise you the Titans will beat the Texans so bad. We're gonna score 30 points. It's been 2 years since we scored 30 points on the field. Uh, Almost 3 years now, so that doesn't really matter. But Texans fans can sit over there and whine and cry all they want to, but it is what it is. Whatever. They can have it. I don't. They can have the H Town. They can have that stupid H Town helmet logo on their helmet. I don't want it. I just don't like it. I think it's terrible. To be honest with you, I think it's freaking self-explanatory to me how the Texans fans freaking like to diss on us, and they don't. I, I'm, I'm actually friends with a few Texans fans, but I, but I tell them good luck because we're gonna do what we have to do on our side of the team to keep the Oiler uniforms, and I would like Miss Amy to keep those, and I think she will. I think she will keep those around, and I think that I don't. It's kind of hard, but I would love to keep those. Forget what the Texans fans had to say about that, but the Texans fans are just a bunch of babies. That's what they are. I just I do not recommend the Texans. So they're gonna be competing with us this year, and I think that the Titans can go out and win it. I really do. I think they can go out on the run and win it. I have this feeling where it's gonna be a similar situation. It comes down to where the Titans are gonna be even harder to beat this year. I think that the Titans are gonna be even harder for the NFL to compete with, and I think that the Titans are just gonna be that much harder for teams to play this year, especially the Colts, because they brought all the same guys back. Basically, they don't have any weapons. They really don't, to be honest with you. And I think that, the Jaguars are gonna really suck. Unfortunately, the Jaguars are terrible. But I gotta give Avery's uncle a shout out because he was the one that passed away earlier. I think it was earlier this year. I'm not sure. I had to text her and ask her, but I think it was earlier. I, I'm not sure. I think it was later last year. Well, shout out to Uncle Jim, and he was always a Jaguars fan, but the Titans, when it comes to the Titans, and anyway, she loves the Titans, so and that's what it comes down to, and Haley is a real Titans fan. She'll be honest with you, so Haley is one of the coolest people that I ever met, and she is one of the coolest people that you'll ever meet. And so, so Haley is the best, but ah, so back to what I was saying about the Jaguars, but they're gonna do terrible this year. I think that it's gonna be interesting to see what they bring, but they're not gonna bring anything because the Titans are gonna beat them so bad this year. Man, it's gonna be terrible for the Jaguars. I'm sorry. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna hit the 25-minute mark and then I'm out of here. So if you guys wanna keep watching, you can always go back and watch it. So I think that the Jaguars are gonna be really bad this year, and the Indianapolis Colts are gonna be really bad this year too. But I just don't know about the Texans. I do know about the Texans, but they're going to be really good this year. The Titans are going to be really good this year. And I think that, it's going to be an interesting scenario for the Titans and Texans because I want to win. I want to beat the Indianapolis Colts. I want to beat the Texans. I want to beat the Jaguars. But but the but the but the Colts, they can't figure out who the hell their quarterback is. But they may not even have one. They don't even know if he's a running back or a freaking linebacker. Like what kind what the hell what the hell kind of quarterback is that? It's like 6'5", 230 pounds. There's no way in hell he's faster than Lamar Jackson at this certain amount of time. No, I don't think so. He's actually slower. He couldn't even run by freaking Harold Landry, and Harold Landry put the hammer on his ass. He sure did. But I don't wish injury on nobody. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you try to run the down ball on the Titans, they're gonna weigh an hammer on you, and that's what basically happens when you try to do that type stuff. I don't like that. That's the Titans team is gonna be nasty this year. I think so. It's almost time for me to go. Uh, Tighten up, guys. Have a good night.